The pyramids of ancient Egypt, particularly the Great Pyramid of Giza, stand as some of the most remarkable architectural achievements in human history. Constructed during the Old Kingdom, these monumental structures served as tombs for pharaohs and were intended to facilitate their journey to the afterlife. Understanding how these colossal edifices were built involves exploring various aspects, including construction techniques, labor organization, materials used, and the cultural significance of the pyramids. The Old Kingdom pyramid building era began during the 3rd Dynasty c. to 670 to 610 BCE and reached its zenith in the 4th Dynasty c. to 610 to 490 BCE. The most famous pyramids, including the Great Pyramid of Giza, were constructed during this period. The pyramids served not only as tombs but also as symbols of the pharaoh's power and divine status. Religious significance. In ancient Egyptian belief, the pharaoh was considered a god on earth, and the pyramid represented a staircase to the heavens, aiding the deceased king in his journey to the afterlife. The burial complex often included temples and smaller pyramids for queens and nobles, emphasizing the importance of the afterlife in Egyptian culture. Design and planning. Site selection. The location was crucial for pyramid construction. The Giza Plateau was chosen for its limestone bedrock, which provided a solid foundation. Surveying and layout. Ancient Egyptians employed tools, such as the Mercator type of sundial and ropes to ensure precise alignment with cardinal points. The orientation of the pyramids often reflected astronomical significance. Architectural design. Early pyramids began as stepped structures, evolving into the true pyramid shape. The design was meticulously planned, taking into account the pharaoh's spiritual needs and the pyramid's aesthetic appeal. Material selection. Limestone and granite. The primary building material was locally sourced limestone, while higher quality granite, used in the inner chambers, was quarried from Aswan, located hundreds of miles away. Transportation. Large stones were transported using sledges overland and along the Nile River. Recent discoveries suggest that water may have been poured on the sand in front of sledges to reduce friction. Labor organization. Worker composition. Skilled laborers. Contrary to the popular belief that pyramids were built by slaves, evidence suggests that skilled laborers, likely organized into crews, were responsible for construction. These workers were well fed and housed nearby. Seasonal labor. Many laborers were farmers who worked on the pyramids during the inundation period when their fields were flooded, allowing for a flexible labor force. Specialized roles. The workforce included architects, stonemasons, engineers, and general laborers, each with specific roles to ensure the construction process ran smoothly. Living conditions. Laborers lived in nearby temporary housing, which archaeological evidence suggests was quite organized, featuring facilities for cooking and leisure. Their diet was primarily vegetarian, supplemented by fish and meat on special occasions. Construction process. Squaring and transporting. Stone squaring. Large blocks of limestone were cut from quarries using copper tools and wooden sledges. The stones were then shaped to fit perfectly together. Transporting. After quarrying, stones were transported to the construction site. Recent discoveries show that they may have been moved over a lubricated surface, reducing friction and making transport easier. Building techniques. Ramps. Several theories exist regarding the types of ramps used to construct the pyramids. Straight, zigzagging, and circular ramps may have been employed to transport stones to higher levels as construction progressed. Construction phases. The building of a pyramid typically involved multiple phases. Foundation preparation. A level base was prepared by removing debris and leveling the ground. Core construction. Workers built the core of the pyramid using large limestone blocks, creating a step-like structure. Casing stones. Finally, finer Tora limestone casing stones were placed on the exterior, giving the pyramid its smooth surface. Architectural features. Inner chambers. The Great Pyramid features a complex internal layout, including the King's Chamber, Queen's Chamber, and several passageways. The use of granite in these chambers demonstrates advanced engineering skills. Air shafts, these were constructed for ventilation and possibly served religious functions aligning with certain stars or constellations. The mortuary temple, often located adjacent to the pyramid, these temples were used for rituals and offerings for the deceased pharaoh. The Great Pyramid of Giza dimensions. The Great Pyramid originally stood at 146.6 meters 481 feet and was the tallest man-made structure for over 3,800 years. Its base covers approximately 13 acres. Construction timeframe. Estimates suggest it took about 20 years to build, requiring an immense and organized labor force. Precision. The precision with which the pyramid was constructed is astonishing. The base is level to within a few centimeters, showcasing the Egyptians' advanced understanding of geometry and engineering. Theories and controversial versus labor. The belief that the pyramids were built by slaves has been largely debunked, with evidence indicating a workforce of skilled laborers who were compensated and treated well. Methods of construction. Various theories exist regarding how the stones were lifted to great heights, including the use of ramps and levers. However, definitive evidence remains elusive. Mystical and astronomical alignments. Some researchers suggest that the pyramids were built with astronomical alignments in mind, reflecting the Egyptians' deep understanding of the cosmos. Conclusion. The construction of the pyramids in ancient Egypt represents a remarkable feat of engineering, organization, and artistic achievement. Through a combination of skilled labor, innovative techniques, and deep religious significance, the Egyptians created enduring monuments that continue to capture the imagination of people worldwide. While many aspects of their construction remain subjects of study and debate, the pyramids stand as timeless symbols of ancient civilization and human ingenuity.